It is an exciting industry. To be able to work with people from all over the world, the different cultures, to respect and to understand those cultures, it's something that's exciting. But it's really relationships, trust, and respect. And that's the main thing that I would like to emphasize.
David, finally, such an honor. We finally meet in person after 20,000 years. So, David, first of all, congratulations for supporting such a meaningful, amazing event. Inspirational. Now, I want to congratulations to what you just shared over there. Maybe for the audience over there, can you just reflect what you shared about collaboration and people a little bit to encourage them to understand about the importance of collaboration?
Collaboration is people and people working together and understanding each other in a world environment. And that's the exciting part of what we get to do, is that traveling the world, the European mentality is different than the American mentality. The American mentality is different than the Asian mentality.
Exactly.
Exactly. So
yes.
again, be able to go to get them to be able to speak.
Yes.
They're talking the same language, but to be able to get them to understand what each other is really looking for. That's the exciting part about what we get to do on the collaboration.
Yeah, thank you, David. By the way, I have to officially introduce Mr. David to those who, I don't know if anyone who doesn't know him, because I think everybody knows him. That's why we skipped the introduction part. But for those who are new to the channel, who don't know Mr. David yet, he's a founder, he's the king of networking in the logistics industry. And you can actually go to our channel. You find the last interview we had online. It was viral. It was amazing. People just really followed you and find out who you are.
Right.
And if you are curious about who he is, go to LinkedIn, you can find his name.
Okay.
All right, so David, I really love the story you shared about the Chinese talking to America about that. That was really funny. If you don't mind, just have a quick storytelling again to those people, because I think it's something people are missing and it's so important, significant.
The fascinating part about what we get to see, again, it's different cultures. And I respect every culture out there. I'm American, but after 9/11,
Yes.
I had to make a decision.
Yeah.
So I moved to Bangkok, Thailand,
Yes.
and that's our main office today. My wife is Thai, and that is a different culture than I was used to. So again, we purposely, because of that, we maintain offices in Bangkok, 2 offices in China, so they again understand the culture of how things are done there. We have 2 offices in India. We have 2 offices in Africa. We have an office in Dubai, Miami for the Americas.
Every main
and
hubs.
again, it allows people to, within their own local. So if I'm talking to Dominic in Shanghai, he has a problem. He understands the local culture, and he's able to explain to me or to whomever, maybe the partner that he's trying to work with, the Asian he's trying to work with, what the true meaning of what they're trying to do.
Exactly.
That's bridging that is something that I'm very proud that we get to do.
Yes, thank you, David. And just reflect that I completely agree with what David just said, because I've seen also deals that's really ruined because they don't understand about each other's culture. And it's supposed to be a happy ending, but it ended up becoming a disaster, which is really sad. Now I want to bring up the importance about logistics people and logistics industry. Thank goodness during COVID, we start to be recognized in the world because we deliver medical things and we move around the world. But do you agree that, David, the industry people and this industry are still quite underestimated in general, and why?
During COVID, a very unique time. First of all, we as a network, if you will, grew dramatically.
Yes.
The reason is that people were needed to trust
Like
each other and communicate with each other much better. And so again, that was something that everyone was working from home. It was all over the world, and there are not people going to the office. And so the need again for having that relationship and that trust and all those things. It was a very interesting time. It was a very interesting time.
Yes, and to conclude the question about that, I agree that because people are so underestimated, and also because they're always behind the scenes the last hundreds of years as logistics. Logistics is the oldest, literally oldest industry. Everyone needs in logistics, right? But then people are really not recognized or seen or really be like their voice are not really being seen as well, be heard as well. Now, if you can encourage people outside there, especially for the younger generations who haven't stepped into the industry, or maybe they just came to the industry, like, am I in the wrong industry? Am I in a good industry? What's your encouragement to those people?
I have a perfect example. I have 2 young sons, and my son David Jr. is in university now. His plans are to come to work for the company.
Good.
It is an exciting industry to be able to work with, again, people from all over the world, the different cultures, to respect and to understand those cultures. It's something that's exciting. And yes, our purpose is for cargo movement and things like that, but it's really relationships, trust, and respect. And that's the main thing that I would like to emphasize.
Thank you, David. I really want to keep you for one more minute because we're going to go back soon. Now, the next question I have for you is because we recently launched the Logistic Legends Award program. We believe that network, like especially you, first of all, you are the first person I am going to nominate as the award for the Logistic Legend Award because I sincerely believe that you deserve to be the legend and with your whole life. And you know what? Not just me. I've been talking to people around the world in the last few months. I said, I'm going to give you this nomination. Everybody agreed.
That's very kind.
So my question for you is, if there's a chance we can work together with this nomination stuff about the awards to recognize the industry leaders in the world, including your members, what would that look like to you? Do you think that's something good or do you support that? Can you just share about your opinion?
Absolutely. A very good example. Turgut, president of Piazza this year, is my first member in Europe. And,
oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
And then Balcoa here in Vietnam was my first member in Asia.
Okay.
And so, again, to work with these people, it's a wonderful thing. I mean, it's
a good experience. And I think what you're trying to say, David, just to sorry to interrupt you, but I think what you're trying to say here is you actually growing together. Like when someone jump into your life, you make their life better, they make your life better. Is that trying to? Yeah.
Exactly. In fact, my son that wants to follow in my footsteps, when he finishes university, he will live two months in this country, 2 months in this country. So again, he can appreciate the culture. One of the biggest things I see is the cultural differences. No means yes and yes means no and so forth and so on. So again, if you understand that, then it's much easier to work together and to communicate and get things correct.
Yes. It's all about understandings. And every fight, every unnecessary break up or stuff is because they don't understand about each other. They're not wearing each other's shoes.
Right.
So to end of this conversation, I want you to just spend 60 seconds to give an encouragement to all the younger generations, particularly your son's generation, Gen Z, and even the next one, Gen Alpha. What would be the best advice to them just within a minute?
To have an open mind. To respect where you come from, but respect where the other person comes from. Respect is essential. To, again, with an open mind, to realize that we are all humans, we're people, but we have, again, we have different cultures. We have different ways that we do things. In my country, in the US, is an example. It's 95% of Americans don't carry passports. And culturally, I'm embarrassed. I mean, I talk to them and they go, what do you do? I mean, I can't believe that. But again, so it's that understanding. So for the younger people coming in, respect everybody and respect how things are done within their culture. And get out there and travel and get to know people, some things, and you'll be very successful.